MovieWeb.com.
I just wanted to ask about the dynamic that you noticed on set between Joaquin and James Gray, the director. They've made 3 films together, obviously close friends. Do they have a shorthand together? How do they deal with each other?
They definitely had a shorthand together, and the very first day I had to shoot was the cafe scene, which is practically smack dab in the middle of the movie and in the middle of our relationship. And so that was the first scene I had to go into the whole movie with, and I hadn't met Joaquin or really worked with James ever. I'd only met him once before, so going into the film fresh with, having no background of their work or even, what we're doing in the movie at all was very, it was very nerve-wracking in the beginning, but soon they warmed up and I warmed up and we were able to work together well. Yeah.
All right, well, can you comment on that further? As an actress dealing with your director, and you see that he has a different approach with the lead actor, how do you approach him? Well, do I do good in this scene? And where do you ask for the extras?
Well, I think, James is such a great director. He really finds the kind of varying levels of the scene. So you're able to play all aspects, all extremes. And so, I never felt like I was stuck. I always felt like I could have something fresh to move towards whenever we were doing any part of the scene. So, he definitely has a way of speaking with actors that you can naturally take on and perform anything, that he would like to see, from, pretty simple reaction to actually engaging in like a full-on argument, he really likes to play, so it was fun.
All right. The 2 choices that Leonard has in this film, he has Gwyneth, has her issues and is kind of a party girl, and you're more a family-oriented person. The bar mitzvah scene, there's Israeli, they're Jewish. Can you talk about like learning that part of the character? Were you familiar with that? How did that go?
Well, I have some Jewish in my background, but I never had a bar mitzvah or anything because I grew up Buddhist. But all my friends were Jewish growing up, so I've been to plenty of bar mitzvahs and was able to, partake in all of the celebrations. So I think I was educated as a young kid with that.
All right. As a further add-on to that question, I see Brooklyn, Brighton as another character in this film. This whole, thing about having a romance with a neighbor upstairs in the building. I don't think a lot of other states have any areas that are like this.
Yes.
Can you talk about filming in Brighton and what that added to your performance?
Oh, it was wonderful because in the actual building you could see literally across from, room to room, and you could feel the actual, heritage of the buildings as you were acting in them. So you never felt like you were on a set or stage or anything because it was actually real life, and radiators going off and car horns honking. So you felt like a real part of the community, and so I enjoy that very much because being from California, nothing feels that unique and different. And so, pretty much everything's the same. So there, it was really, you could really get your bearings and your surroundings really beautifully.
All right, my last question, what do you have coming up next?
I have a lot of things going on. I'm not quite sure. There's lots of things that have to be financed. So I may be doing a mystery, but we're not even sure yet because that's a mystery in and of itself because who knows if it'll get made.
I will never